message from local authorities of the Press of Minnesota that have called upon the Behavioral Analysis Unit of the FBI to continue solving the case of the murder of Samuel Clemens, a.k.a. Mark Twain, whose murder took place along the shore of the Mississippi River. I've placed the main points of his murder on the board, but let's also take a look at his case file.
Clemens is husband of Olivia Langdon and father of 4 children. Him and his family live in Hartford, Connecticut.
Has the family been notified of Twain's death?
Not yet. His family is visiting her sister's farm in New York.
Does our victim have any known enemies?
Well, we know from his case file he was a big gambler when he moved out west, and that he traveled a lot as a young man. That might explain the reason he changed his name.
Actually, he did have unpaid debts, so those he owes money to could be possible suspects. What condition is the body in?
Authorities never recovered the body.
Let's go to La Crescent, Minnesota to investigate the crime scene further. Be on the plane in 30 minutes.
Prentice, Morgan, come with me to the crime scene. Rossi, JJ, take the kids to the Clemens vacation home.
Went out the corner of my eye, I saw a pretty little thing approaching me.
Alright, well you guys go check out the shore. I'll go check out the brush.
You guys, there's a trail leading down to the river and it is covered in blood. Looks like they were dragging something too.
I found some blood near the river's edge. There's also some footprints that lead up to the brush.
Oh, I found some hair on this branch too. Well, I think we found everything that we needed to. Let's go back and see what the team found out.
Get your facts first, then you can assort them as much as you please.
My idea is working out perfectly for this new book. These unintelligent fools are falling for my plan. I'm looking through some classic works of art, but this Walter Scott author is making me sick by the way he exaggerates everything. I prefer much more practical issues in my writing. Where was I? Oh yes, I'm loading back to my old work, Huck.
It's no wonder Clemens gambled so much. Looks like he had more money than he knew what to do with.
Did you hear something?
I think this murder is just getting to your head.
Maybe we should check downstairs.
He has a great sense of 19th century architecture.
Yeah, this place is huge. Looks like someone's been here recently.
Let's just take a look around.
I think this is Twain's journal. He wrote in it, "Today I saw 3 ignorant policemen ambush an African American who was merely walking down the street. They questioned him on whether or not he was involved in or knew about a recent stealing. It was obvious they asked him because of his race. This angered me in the deepest manner. Although I believe in the Heavenly Father invented man because he was disappointed in the monkey, I still wonder why monkeys are running around in uniform. We should take some of these books and this journal back to the police station and share it with the others.
Hey, did you guys find any evidence up at Twain's house?
Along with his gambling debts, we found the victim's journal and some of his literature.
In his journal, Twain repeatedly mentioned a man named Thomas Jefferson Snodgrass.
Do we know if Snodgrass was a gambler or if Twain owed him any unpaid debts?
In Twain's journal, he talks about having some unpaid debts with some unknown men. And by the way Twain talks about Snodgrass, it seems like he also had a gambling problem too.
Do we think that Snodgrass is connected to the murder?
At this point, we aren't sure, but we think he's a possible suspect. Let's have Garcia look him up. Morgan, do you want to call her?
Hey baby girl, you wanna look up a sicko for me?
Your wish is my command, honey. Who am I searching for, my gorgeous prince?
Search any files you can find on Thomas Jefferson Snodgrass.
Oh, I found something! Snodgrass wrote a few letters for a newspaper in Iowa.
Ooh, a little competition between writers, perhaps? I can already smell a motive. It looks like there's some pages missing from the journal.
Maybe Twain was just disappointed in his writing.
Well, let's go back up to Twain's house and see if we can find anything on Snodgrass.
Dang nabbit, I forgot my journal at my house. I can't believe I left something behind that's so important. My journal! Where is it? Can't believe I forgot my journal. Where could it possibly be? My journal. Where is it? Please. Please help me find it. Where is it? Where's my journal? Oh, dear Lord, please help me find my journal. I beg you, please. My journal. My journal, where is it? Can't believe it's gone. Where's my journal? Where could it possibly be? Oh, no. Where's my journal? My journal.
Is it just me, or is this place a mess now?
Yeah, it looks like someone ransacked the place.
I can't believe the police didn't think about preserving evidence.
Well, let's just make sure that it really was the police and nobody else.
While we're searching, look for anything that Twain may have written.
Well, that shouldn't be hard. Twain was writing all the time.
Actually, when his arm would get tired, he would switch to using his left hand.
You would know that too, kid.
Of course I know. He wrote it in his journal. Didn't you look at the evidence?
I can't read 20,000 words a minute like you.
Hey, get to work, you two.
This place is huge. We should split up to cover more ground.
Yeah, alright, Prentice, Morgan, and Rossi, go search the study. JJ, Reed, and I will go search the library.
Man, this place has enough literature to fill the Library of Congress.
Look for any reference to Snodgrass in any of these writings.
I think I found something. It looks like this page is torn out of his journal, and it mentions Snodgrass. It says, "In my earlier years, I wrote under the pseudonym of Thomas Jefferson Snodgrass. Now I find that Mark Twain is more fitting for my love of the river. Mark Twain is the point where dangerous water becomes safe." So does this mean that Samuel Clemens and Snodgrass are the same person?
I guess so. Looks like that rules Snodgrass out as a suspect.
Now we have no lead. Let's search around for some more evidence.
Wow, it looks like Twain kept a collection of all his books.
Wouldn't you if you'd written these?
Actually, Twain spent almost all the money he earned on his house in gambling.
So the person we're looking for is probably a fellow gambler then.
In his novel, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, the character Huck fakes his own death by slaughtering a pig to leave blood, making it appear like a band of robbers intruded. And then he escapes on his canoe and starts his journey up the Mississippi River.
What if Twain's faking his own death? The character in Huckleberry Finn did the same.
He might fake his own death if he owed people money.
And it would explain why the body wasn't found.
Hey, you!
Let's go see if they're alright. Hey, what's going on here?
We found this man hiding underneath the billiard stable.
Please don't hurt me.
What are you doing?
Please don't hurt me, don't hurt me. I'm just trying to make enough money to pay off my gambling debts.
Who are you?
Well, I'm the genius known as Mr. Mark Twain.
We thought you were dead.
Well, I was, for the most part. Well, mostly. That may have been stretching the truth a little.
So what were you really doing?
Well, as you see, I have massive gambling debts that I need to pay off.
And how would faking your own death pay off your debts?
Well, I was planning on writing a new and interesting novel.
What are you going to write about?
I was going to write about how gullible people are. The first idea that came to my mind to exploit human gullibility was to fake my own death. So I went with it.
Well, Mr. Twain, you have a unique sense of humor.
I hope you write a bestseller, because you have to pay for a great deal of trouble you caused us.
Yes'm, I reckon I will.